Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Bitcoin, let me take that out. Bitcoin is slowly moving upwards, but very slowly. Obviously, we are still waiting for one more high. It made a little bit of a tiny swing low today here, had a wick down to 30,180. And we are now waiting ideally for another push to the upside as we're heading into the new trading week. So I'm interested in the weekly candle close because sometimes we see a little bit of volatility, and overall the expectation is, that as long as we're holding 28,546, we should see one more high in a fifth wave. Ideally, that in itself is a 5-wave move. So I have added now a sub-wave structure idea to this wave count. So the idea has been already that the wave 4 could have bottomed here in our trend reversal area. Then a small wave 1 to the upside. Here, this could have been a wave 2 with this nice wick to the downside. If we look at fib levels, this wave 2 reached, so I need to adjust it slightly, reached the area between the 38.2 fib level and the 50% fib level. Bit shallow for a wave 2, but this is a lower degree wave 2 happens. It's fine, it's not invalid or anything. Ideally, I'd like to see a wave 2 always reach the 50% fib level, but honestly, it's a volatile market. This is a lower degree structure. So let's see, how would it subdivide anyway? Well, I'd be probably looking at a WXY structure here or something in this wave 2, but that's not so important. Certainly a low could be in, but it needs to break above this swing high first now, and it might be doing that right now. So it is the 30,660 level. That's the small, let's call it, breakout point. More important would be a break above the wave 1 high. It's much, it's not far away, 30,720. And if we break above that wave 1 high, then at least for this particular structure, we have a certain confirmation that a third wave of the fifth wave could be running. And let's take a look at what is actually the target for this third wave. To measure that, we take the length of the wave 1, we go to the low of the wave 2, and we're looking for the 1.618 Fibonacci extension level, 32,276. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we really get there, but it would be good. It would be what you would expect in a third wave. Now, you can't rule out that this fifth wave is unfolding as an ending diagonal. In diagonal structures, we sometimes do not see this 1.618 fib extension target. Certainly, I would pay attention to the 100% extension at 31,470. And then we could get a fourth wave and the fifth wave. That could get close to 32K. We'll see. We will be able to specify that in more detail and more precisely as we get closer to the 32K target, and as we get closer to a possible breakout above this range, because the 31,460, 470 level is an important resistance level anyway. What else do we have to say? Well, again, the idea is that we are here in an overall bullish scenario. We've been talking about that in previous videos. So the idea is that medium term here, the wave 2 bottomed on the 15th of June, and that we're now in a third wave rally. And in a third wave rally, we've got our 1-2 setup here. Primary expectation is that the wave 1 is actually still running, so that we get one more high to complete this wave 1, which is a 5-wave structure, before we come down in a wave 2, before we should rally in a third wave. At every phase, I will give you the relevant support levels, which are highly relevant. Just need to check something. 1 second. Let's this Bitcoin. ETH is going as it seems. I just saw it on the other screen in the chat. So that'd be great. That goes according to expectation. I will talk about that in the Ethereum video. Bitcoin is a bit slow at the moment. We talked about that. You know that Bitcoin is currently being outperformed by Ethereum, but that's not a problem. Bitcoin is way ahead anyway, and Ethereum has a little bit of room to catch up. So yeah, you know, still higher expected, ideally in 5 waves. A 1-2 could have been made already. Below 28,546, I have to assume that we are already in the wave 2. And if we go in this wave 2 support area, then I have to go with the alternative count that 5 waves already completed on Friday, the 23rd of June. Not what I'm primarily looking for, but I might have to go with it if Bitcoin drops down from here. That would not be bearish. Well, very short term it would be, but overall it would still be part of the overall bullish scenario. And then we would be dropping into this support area between 26,190 to 28,100 US dollars. Okay, it doesn't need to come down that low. This is the standard Fibonacci support area. And as we get more visibility of the lower degree structure of the decline, if it happens, as we go, we can calculate the targets also here with more accuracy and more precision. At the moment, this is just basically a placeholder, standard support, and we know that below the 78.6 Fibonacci retracement, this sort of 1-2 setup typically doesn't work out anymore, and therefore I said we need to stay above that level. All of that is the bullish range between the latest highs here and the 26,190 level. This is the bullish range. The lower we go in the range, the better the reward to risk ratio. Yeah, but obviously the lower we go, the higher the probability that support will break. That is the problem, yeah, and the dilemma that every trader deals with. Yeah, probabilities versus reward to risk. You can take a lot of high reward, low risk trades, maybe get away with even only a 40-45% win rate, or you try to trade confirmations, but then your reward to risk ratio is worse, okay, is unfavorable. The easier way to handle it is to trade not for win rate, but for reward and risk. Okay, that's my update about Bitcoin. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.